Welcome to the Vent Box. Let it out. Get it off your chest. Who am I speaking with?
This is Brandi Jenkins. I'm calling from Boston, Mass. And I got to get this off my chest, Keisha. I'm a big fan. And when you started Vent Box, I had to hop on. I got to get this off my chest.
Hey, Brandi, how you doing?
I'm good, love. I'm even better now that I'm meeting, like, this is Millie Jackson's baby. Like, I'm a huge fan of your mom, and you're like second generation shit talking. So right on. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm all here for, but I had to jump on and just get this off of my chest. I am so conflicted right now in my fight for Black men, and I'm all for Black Lives Matter because I am a Black woman. But since all the protests has been going on, it seems like the anger that Black men should be given to the real fight, they given to the person that's actually out there fighting for them. I've had to argue with men constantly on my street, in my community, just out and about, just over the most ignorant stuff that we could let go and, be able to talk about. They just, it's so frustrating at times. But, my conflict is that as much as I want to fight for them, it's hard for me because I'm out here for you, and you called it in the blink of an eye. You're calling me a bitch and everything else. And when I'm only trying to tell you, what's right, what we need for our community. Me as a Black woman, you as a Black man, us as Black people. Yeah. So that's like the bulk of my issue right now. Like my fight, I want to be out there in them streets. I want to get out there. But after the first time I was out in them streets protesting, the second day I got back, it was nonsense.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Is your issue the fact that you're offering advice and they don't want to accept it, and it's how they react to it? Or is it random people? Is it people that you're close to? Is it random? Is it like, give me some examples of what's happening with you?
Sure. So we've been having, I know a lot of the cities have been having issues with fireworks and firecrackers in the dead of night. Yeah.
What is that about?
Night, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm starting to think maybe the police got something involved there. I don't know. I hate to be a conspiracy theorist about it, but it's like, how did everybody get their hands on these high-powered, fireworks? Right. In low-income communities. So I'm watching these guys, random ages, 20 to 50 years old. They're hanging out dead of night, letting off fireworks. Almost blew up a car. Almost blew up a car. So when we come out and we say, hey guys, look, come on, you're harassing the community. It's 1:00 in the morning. The first thing they want to do is point fireworks at us and try to aim the fireworks like as if to try to hurt you.
So now you feel threatened because when you're like, just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
So you feel threatened. You're trying to figure out what's going on. You're saying, hey, like what y'all doing? Like really y'all are contributing to messing up the community, and you trying to get the bottom of it. Trying to get to the bottom of it and speak some sort of, reason to people.
Out of love. It's everything I've been saying it has always been out of love. And it's not me that, it's two other people that live here. And we've all, have come out, and we're all women. We all come out and say, hey guys, look, out of love, don't harass your community. If you feel like you gotta have that much fun, why don't you find a park or an area? You're not even entertaining children. You're doing this for yourself, so it can't be that much fun.
Absolutely, I get it. So let me say this to you, Brandi. I think when the thing is, it's so personal for us, and we love our Black men, we love our Black community, but everyone's not going to respond the way that we wish them to respond. Everyone's not going to. And so your frustrations are absolutely understood. But at the same time, I think you should try and look at the broader picture that you're not just fighting for these Black men that are threatening you, because yes, they are included in the fight, but don't let that diminish or take away your fight and the energy that you put into just the Black community, period. Because as you are fighting for the young Black man on your block that's behaving ignorant with fireworks and trying to blow up cars, you're also fighting for that Black man in Georgia that just got shot at a Wendy's.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So try to, and I know that when you're in the midst of the situation, it's difficult. It's difficult, and especially when
that's my only thing. It's so that's my only thing. It's so hard for me to look online and then my heart goes out because I'm actually seeing the pain. I'm actually seeing the problem. And then when I walk out my door, it does not reflect anything that I see on TV. It shows everybody hanging out, everybody just disregarding community, everybody still in the mindset of disrespect, and it's just like how am I supposed to feel? But I do agree with you. I'm not gonna let it try to,
See, we have to get together.
Get the best in me. I'm gonna try to make the best of it.
We have to get together as a community on so many levels, but we don't all fall in line at the same time. We don't all come to the understanding or to the awakening at the same time. So, it's gonna take a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of patience. And it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And the way you're affected by something that you see on TV, in the news, or on your block is not the same way the next person is affected. So you got to understand that as a community, it's going to take time because people have different thought processes, different mindset. And, some people really feel like, it's not really affecting them the way it's affecting the person that you saw on TV. Some people may feel like it's affecting them at a greater, in a greater way than it's affecting people that are on TV, and they're not getting the shine, and they're venting, they're showing their frustration, and they just don't know how to get it out. A big problem with people, period, is that they don't know how to communicate effectively. And so what you don't want to do is you don't want to jump into that bag where they don't know how to communicate, and then you react, and so. All I'm trying to do.
And I think that's what's been happening.
That's exactly
what's been happening. Like we don't know how to really communicate with each other, so everything is just taking this frustration.
Yeah.
When we're actually coming from a place of love, but we become frustrated at the end too. So
exactly. And so it's going to take time. And so we got to figure out ways that you can't figure out how to fix other people, but we have to figure out ways to communicate and meet a person where they are. You know what I'm saying? Like the way this person will react to your words is completely different than the way the next person will react to your words. So you try to meet people where they are, but when you don't know people, I understand that's frustrating and that's difficult. The only thing you can do in that situation is to figure out how you can control your part of the situation. You know what I'm saying? How can I not get pissed off? How can I not, you blew up my car and make me want to come after you and blow you up. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out how to control your reactions. And it's difficult because we are reactive. You know what I'm saying? And that's, we're hypersensitive. And that's just kind of the world that we live in right now. Everybody's hypersensitive about everything. And it's not to brush off your feelings at all. But the only thing that you can control is you.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the long-term fix for you. You can't, then we have to figure out how we can fix the community, and then fix the whole neighborhood, and then the state, and then, the country, and then the world. Like, it's a long process, and it's not going to be fixed in a short period of time because it took so much time for us to get here.
Right.
We're not going to undo it. And like I said, everyone's awakening happens at a different time. And if we can just show a little patience and listen, take a deep breath, sis, and just try to, we got to figure out, maybe we can form community groups that will kind of help these people kind of get their frustrations out and help them to understand where that anger is coming from. They might be at a place where they just don't give a shit.
Right. And a lot of them carry that attitude. It's a situation where I live with people that don't live in the neighborhood, but their families live there. So they just come back and hang out. And then their family is so afraid of them because of the mentality that they have, that they won't tell them, hey, stop coming right here hanging out.
Exactly. I get you.
They won't tell them. So it's just like they in the I don't give a fuck mentality. So you're absolutely right.
And when that happens, when you encounter a person that has an I don't give a shit mentality, you can't fix that. You can't fix that.
Right.
That has to be something they want to fix. That has to be something someone closer to them can fix. But in that moment, there's nothing that you can do about that. So you try to keep
I always let them know. I mean, I'll at least pray for you, brother. Like, you're definitely in my prayers.
Yeah. And that's all you can do, sis. And do pray for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You pray for them. You know, I appreciate you calling the Vent Box.
Thank you. Oh my God. I'm so hyped.
I'm glad you got it out though, but I want this to benefit you in a way that at least you can kind of move on with the rest of your day and not be so upset.
Oh no, you did it for me, sister. You did it. I'm good. Just being able to get that off of my chest, I now can move forward and actually use your advice to figure out ways to just channel it a different way.
Yeah, we just gotta.
I don't get frustrated. Just humble myself and say, God, take the wheel. You take it.
Yes, sis. That's it. I love you. I love you. And I appreciate you calling. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for checking out the Vent Box with Keisha Jackson. You can catch it every Wednesday, so please subscribe and follow Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at Vent Box Pod. That's Vent Box Pod. And if you need to vent, please shoot me an email at ventboxpod@gmail.com or give me a call, 404-941-0338. See you next week.